Problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling.
What's up YouTube, it's your boy 728 Autos, man, back with another video. And I want to talk about the Dodge Charger Hellcat wide body and also the Scat Pack wide body. They just released it yesterday, the car that we all knew was coming, but we didn't know when. So they went on ahead and dropped it yesterday, made it official. They've shown test mules and all types of cars driving around with the wide body on it. And we knew it was coming. It was, you know, rumored that it would come, and it's official now. So there's a couple good things about it. There's a couple things that kind of made me go like, but why didn't they? Like, there's not really any bad things in it, but there's like a you know, and I might be able to explain that later on in the video. But so officially they've released the wide body Hellcat, and it's only gonna have the 707 horsepower. So that's the, I would say, like, you know, because the Challenger has 719, but when you look at it, the Charger wide body only has the regular Hellcat hood, so they didn't have the two snorkels to get the increased airflow to get the horsepower, is what Dodge is saying. Now, we know they're kind of splitting hairs here. It's only 10 horsepower. They gave us a wide body, and to me, it looks killer, man. It looks way better than, well, I'm not gonna say way better. Let me back that up. It looks good. If I was looking for a Charger versus a Challenger wide body, it would be a very tough decision. They both look really good. I've seen the red eye with the wide body, and it's just incredible. Of course, I like the Demon already, but when you look at these, because the Demon's not made anymore, you only have two options. And Dodge knows this. This is probably why they don't really care about doing a Charger red eye versus a Challenger red eye. Most people, you know, look at the Challenger and it's the drag king because of the Demon, so it makes sense that it would get the Demon motor. Maybe not so much for everybody who was hoping to get the Charger to have like a red eye version, but Tim Kuniskis said they didn't bother with it because they already have the highest horsepower four-door sedan on the market. Which is true, it's true, but still, you could have did it. You could have did it. I mean, why didn't you do it? To me, that means that they're gonna do the wide body. They're gonna put that out on the market. And then maybe like a year or two from now, they're gonna have a wide body red eye version. Like, Dodge is notorious for this. They do everything in stages. They keep, you know, chopping up and piecing and remixing and throwing different versions of the same car. This car's been out on the market now for like forever, approximately. So it's kind of like McDonald's at this point. Like, they just keep throwing different versions of the same shit at you and hoping that you'll buy it. And they know that you will buy it. That's why they're in no rush to make a red eye Charger right now, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but I'm totally right. So anyway, big news, the bigger piece of this is that, you know, as with the Challenger, the Scat Pack will also get a wide body. And to me, that's the biggest bargain on the market right now. If you can get a Scat Pack wide body and throw you some wheels on it, man, yeah, you know, it's a very tough decision if you're shopping for a car with a lot of horsepower and you need space. Like, that's the car. There's nothing else that really competes with it, period. And Dodge knows this. That's why they get the money to make these things. Most car companies would not invest money into making a 707 horsepower four-door sedan when everybody's making CUVs and crossovers and bullshit, you know, basically. So they basically have their market cornered. And that's basically what Tim was saying. It was like, why should I do this when I can get money out of y'all right now and then 2 years from now, I can chop y'all up with another 2-piece, you know, value meal from the back that we already had and get some more money out y'all. Hey man, don't shoot the messenger, man. You know, don't hate the player, hate the game. It just is what it is. Other news that nobody cares about because everybody saw this coming. Supposedly the Camaro is dead. And I say dead because GM, they're really shady about how they communicate. You know, they can't deny what they are or are not doing, but apparently there's no new plans for the Camaro to be like redesigned after I think it's like 2020 or 2021 or something like that, 2022, whatever. For those of you guys who don't know, the Camaro is on the Alpha platform, which is shared with the current CTS and ATS, but the current CTS and ATS are dead because the CT5 and CT4 are the new replacements, and they're on the Alpha 2 platform, which is a new version of Alpha. So everybody thought that the Camaro would be on the new Alpha platform, but GM is saying we have no plans right now. It's probably because they're in 3rd place out of 3 cars that are in the same marketplace. So the Camaro for the last 2 years, 3 years or whatever, is last in sales. It's Mustang, Challenger, Camaro. And for a time when the 2010 Camaro came out with the refresh, which that Camaro was on a platform called Zeta, Camaro was in the lead, you know, by a healthy margin. And then when the refresh came out, so the recent 2019 Camaro refresh did not do it any favors. Y'all, if y'all watched, y'all saw my video on it. It's butt ass ugly. There's no excuse for making your, you know, Halo muscle car the ugliest car you sell. And it's crazy when the, what is it, the new Chevy Trailblazer, which takes Camaro inspired cues, looks a lot better than your Camaro. They just really messed it up. It doesn't look good anymore. I used to really want a 2010 Camaro, you know, the Transformer Bumblebee Camaro. That's the one that I really wanted. And they didn't do anything to advance it when they did the refresh. Like, the biggest complaint I had about it is that I'm not super tall. I'm 6 feet tall. Y'all can tell, you know, your boy's not a small person. So to me, buying that car means that I have no room for anybody else. And the problem was that when you sit in the car, the windows are this big, front, back, rear, side, all that. You can't see out of it. Your passenger can't see what's going on with the road. The dash is this high. And it's just packaging wise, to make it look as cool as it did on the outside, I understand. But for the next generation, or this current generation at this point, they could have made the visibility a lot better, and they didn't. And instead, they made some weird choices with the interior. The screen's all like leaning this way, like, you know, it's down here, so the screen's forward towards your balls, and then they got like air vents that blow fresh, cool air on your balls, which is, hey, I'm not complaining about that, but it's just a bad decision. And then they have the gauge cluster in front of you with these Mickey Mouse ears, so you still cannot see out of the Camaro. And then the outside, they decided, they had a board meeting. It was probably Joe on the GM board, you know, fucking Joe, always doing shit. He was like, hey, let's just make the car where you can't see out of it, and then have the outside look like complete ass. We'll sell a lot of cars. And they were like, yeah, let's do that, Joe. That's a good idea, Joe. It's great. So now they're like, well, it's not selling. Clearly the market has shifted towards SUVs. Nobody wants muscle cars anymore. Meanwhile, you got Dodge doing this. It's like, there's people out there that want these cars. We're giving them what they want. We're making money. We're good. So figure it out, GM, is all I'm saying on that point. But anyway, man, I wanted to make a quick video. This is like, what does this say? 10? Good Lord, I gotta chop this thing down. But anyway, this video was supposed to be quick. It's a little long, but you know what I do, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button for me. If you liked it enough that you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe to your boy. I do videos, you know, I do a lot of videos. They're really good. They're good to me. I don't know. Subscribe, please. And then I'll catch you next video. Peace.